G-Status, G-Status. Oh, ooh, hey, 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 Miss Sweet, hey, girl. Hey, y'all come on in, girl. I don't allow. Baby, I'm supposed to be watching, goddamn, How to Get Away with Murder with my neighbor. And I forgot, but I have to get into this goddamn GSTATUS ATL Hustle Season 2 Episode 1 review, okay? First of all, the show was great. I think it's brilliant. Everybody loves talking about GSTATUS. Like, oh, quality, this, that, and the third. Yes, GSTATUS has great quality, but, other shows have great quality as well. But nonetheless, GSTATUS was a movie, okay? From actors and actresses, okay, honey, to tea being dropped on us, honey. Baby, I went from being, I'm telling you, this whole 2-hour premiere, I went from being wet and horny to annoyed, to aggravated, to confused, to proud, to gagged, to OMG, okay? So, we're going to get into it. 7:05. I'll give people a few more minutes to come in. Because, baby, we're going to talk about GSTATUS, baby. And disclaimer, these are just my thoughts, my opinions, bitch. I'm just watching the show like everybody else. And I see shit. And I just have to say my opinion. I just have to speak on it. Period. Okay? So yeah, the GSTATUS is still being produced by GSTATUS. I hope I said that right. And KL Allen. If you guys don't know who KL is, KL was the production person that was getting them together almost every episode on season 1, reading the cast down, letting them know that he ain't got time, falling in line, bitch. So shout out to KL. KL also did The Fashionaires of Atlanta. I thought that was a cute show. But yeah, live for KL, love KL. I think, GSTATUS, if I'm saying it right. I think he's very handsome. I never knew what he looked like until I went to his page the other day, and I was like, oh, okay. He handsome, little dark chocolate, fat booty. We live for it. Hey, Val, Victoria Nelson, how's everybody doing? Hey, Alicia McInnes, how y'all doing? Okay. Okay, so I'll wait till we get to at least 10 likes, because y'all got me fucked up. That's all y'all do is come here and don't like nothing, but just sit and listen, screen record. I'm just playing. I love y'all. But I know y'all better get them motherfucking likes up. That's all I know. Or y'all won't get no review. Hey, L. Lewis, how you doing, love? Got you. Appreciate that, William Diggs. Thank you, Bria Watts. Okay, I see we're at 9 likes. If I'm going to get to 10, I ain't starting. Pure. We're just going to be sitting here looking at each other. Okay, I got to 10 likes. Thank y'all. That's sad I have to beg y'all to like the live video. Like, you're watching the content. You're living for the content. You love the content. Hit like, bitch. Anyway, so the show opens up with the long extended trailer that we saw a couple of weeks ago. And then we see that there's like going to be a big situation. Apparently, there's going to be some girls throwing food. There's going to be a lot of things going down at the hibachi joint. And we just see certain girls on the cast in their confessionals just saying how late it was, how tired it was. And then we see, I'm assuming that someone was throwing food at Devon, because he's like, y'all bitches throwing plates. Y'all really trying to do damage. Like, I can't and I won't. So, I don't know what's going on. We see Delicious still sitting there eating her food. So, there's definitely something brewing. amongst these girls. Thank you, Echo Man. There's definitely something brewing amongst, this cast. There's gonna be a big brawl, okay? I saw food, and then we see Devon with his iconic line that, well, I feel like it's gonna be iconic. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I said, okay, girl. You are that bitch, though, so it makes sense. So it opens up. We're at Charlie Exile. You guys know Charlie. He's the rapper from season 1. The pussy cunt. Give a pussy cunt, okay? Miss Charlie Exile. She's having a listening party. He's in a white cat suit with the tail. I thought that the tail was just annoying, but I did like the bodysuit. It did look a bit ripped right here. Not sure if that was part of the design or what, but it was ripped. But girl, all you have to do was call me. I would have safety pinned it right on up for you, honey. We all know I'm the safety pin queen, okay? So anyway, Charlie, he's been working. He's just trying to move forward. He's walking through. He's greeting the girls. GSTATUS, you guys did a lot of slow-mo. And I get it. Like, it's great. Like, okay, everybody walked through, slow-mo. But at the same time, it kind of became exhausting. Just to keep seeing, like, all the slow. He's been working hard as an artist. I do remember him on Growing Up Hip Hop. But Charlie, Waka Mama and the Brat, they weren't feeling it. But you still went somewhere and did something, so that's amazing. I gagged though when I saw you on that show. He's invited the season 1 girls to his listening party. He just wants everyone to come out and support and to see what he's been working on, okay? He has a best friend named Our Guy, okay? Who's there front and center. He's supporting him. He has the Chanel brooch on the hat. You're singing at the beginning of this video. LOL. Oh, he's stupid. So I'm getting text messages about my review. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, so the confessional look, the snake skin on snake skin on snake skin, the super small Bantu nuts, the wet eye. I wasn't here for that. But points for originality, because I know me, I'm the type of bitch, if I feel like I look good and I know I got swag, bitch, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. But I'm still gonna state mine. Yeah, our guy just looks crazy in his confessional. I don't really know what that look is about. Y'all remember on Housewives when Nene had the bald head, take your weave out party, when she had the big breakdown, and Cynthia Bailey came with her 2 pumps, and, she said she had wrapped her some yaki around, or she had got bigger, like, goddamn hair things. I feel like our guy needed that. Like, I feel like his Bantu knots needed to be a bit more full. It was just like crazy looking a little bit. He said he is the baddest bitch in the A, okay? He used to be a drag queen. He does makeup, etc. He said he's even gotten into a little bit of acting. Like every other person in Atlanta, he is the baddest bitch, okay? And, points for confidence. You have to own who you are, and that's fine. But just make sure you can back it up face to face with the reads. So yeah, Tramiel arrives. I'm glad he came. I just love when the OGs come together, and just shout out to Charlie and Tramiel and Akeem for being veterans and coming back, being OGs. I really hope that you guys bring Tramiel. I really hope Tramiel brings more this season. And based on the trailer, I think he will. Just because it seemed as if he was Corday's sidekick on season 1. Those are the facts. That's the truth. Everybody thinks it. Everybody says it. So he's there. He was skeptical about coming because he just felt like Charlie just fake and phony. And girl, 1 minute we cool, 1 minute we not. 1 minute is this, 1 minute is that. Like, bitch, is we cool or is we not? But I'ma come kiki with you. I'ma come, support and do that whole thing. So that's what's up, Tramel. He seems as if he's very proud of Charlie. So, that's what's up. Delicious. And Sherrod, they arrive. They seem to be a nice duo. There's instantly shade being thrown by Sherrod about why he was skeptical to come. Like, he don't really fuck with Charlie. He feel like Charlie fake. He feel like Charlie tied. He feel like Charlie threw. In the same breath, Charlie was throwing a lot of mean, nasty, below the belt shade. I mean, for God's sake, when he's meeting Delicious, he's like, oh my God, is she coked up? So, he's throwing out coke allegations, and things like that. And I just feel like we all fucking, and I just kind of feel like in the LGBTQ community, period, we need to stop slut shaming because it's the same girls who, oh, I'm not fucking, oh, I'm prim and proper, who get bust down. You feel me? So at the end of the day, if Sherrod want to, show his ass whole, let him. Nobody cares. I've seen his videos. He get a little wet, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if he want to, fuck on camera and get a check, let him do that. Like, we got to stop slut shaming each other because the other people already do it enough for us, okay? And at the end of the day, we're all grown men, with the exception of Delicious. So we all fucking. We are all fucking. Let's stop acting like we ain't fucking, like we ain't sucking a little dick or, getting hit from the bike, Let's stop acting like we're not fucking. And so that was just crazy. Then for Sherrod to try to shade, because when Charlie was walking up to Delicious and Sherrod when they came to his event, Charlie, he looked like he was a bit like scared, like nervous, like what are these girls about to say to me, what they about to do, But it was just a very awkward setup. And I'm happy that all three of them, because they're all standing there shading each other, Delicious, Sherrod, and Charlie. They're all shading each other. Sherrod and Charlie are trying to get into a better place, but I don't think that will ever happen because you guys shade heavily. Y'all was throwing, y'all started talking about Dre Simber, and, because Sherrod's like, well, who's all here that I don't like? Like, what's tea? And did you invite, such and such? And, Charlie's like, wait, you don't like Dre Simber? And then, Sherrod starts throwing shade about him using his mouth in the bathroom. And then GSTATUS posted a video of Dre Simber in the bathroom sucking dick with a green tongue. I said, when was this? Hey, Bay Alex, I love you. I said, when did this happen? So that must have been the video True was talking about on season 1 when him and Dre Simber had their debacle. I remember Dre Simber telling him, okay, but you had a video. So I was like, oh, when they put it on the show, I was like, oh, so this must be the video that True was talking about. So that's that. But Sherrod, you can't shade the next bitch for sucking dick, or making porno videos or anything when you do it as well. So I did understand when Charlie was like, like how you do. But at the end of the day, they were all shading each other. Delicious and Sherrod were not here for Charlie's outfit. They were gagging. They were gooped. Sherrod even said, bitch, are you itchy? But at the end of the day, I'm happy that they all know that this little meetup was fake. I'm happy that y'all all know to throw the proper shade in y'all green screens. But I just kind of feel like if I don't fuck with you, there's no way I'm going to sit here and be like fake with you for this scene. Like, I don't like you. I'm not talking to you. Fuck off. Period. Okay? So for me, that was just a little, But anywho, our guy is giving a lot. It seems like him and Charlie are two peas in a pod. Like I said in my review of the trailer, they give Claremont twins teas. So I just hope that they can, have all this mouth and energy when it comes time to the group scenes and when it comes time to, address what they've said. Because when you throw shade and you say things, you have to be able to stand up in it and say it to the bitch you said it about. Be able to look in this bitch face and let her know, this is what I said and this is how I feel. So I just really hope that they can do that throughout the season, okay? So Tramel and Charlie, they kiki and they catch up. Tramel is looking Charlie up and down. Like, I don't know if he thought Charlie was a snack or I don't know if he was trying to be shady. But I was like, why is he looking Charlie up and down like that? I'm confused. Delicious even said that she doesn't really know Charlie like that. She's just there for charade. This is your friend. I'm just tagging along to kick it with you, bitch. Okay. So I was like, okay. I'm looking at my notes over here. Tramel and Charlie kiki. Oh, I jumped ahead of myself. So they just discuss, past friendships, some, what happened, in the past. And, it seems like Tramel and Charlie genuinely, in Tanya Time's voice, it seemed like they genuinely wanted to, put the shit behind them, move forward. It seems like they're both over the awkward tension, the awkward beef. And I feel like Charlie and Tramel never had any beef, never had any real issue. So it's good that they were able to move past it and move on. Tramel also, I feel like he's alluding to, him not being friends with Corday anymore. They're not hanging out. He wants to be his own person. Allegedly, certain people were asking him, oh, why are you hanging out with such and such? Again, I think he was talking about Corday. So at the end of the day, I'm excited to see what Tramel is going to bring being alone and being his own person, So we will be watching. We will be reviewing here at the King Can't Wait TV because, like I told Tramel, I was invited to a private interview with the cast last week. And I told Tramel, well, you know that you are an OG and, step up and do you. You have to remind these girls who you are. Period. They're coming onto your platform. They're coming onto the situation that you were the trailblazer of. Okay? So, all my OGs better stand up in it. Okay? This is season 2. So anyway, they talk about, new friendships and new things like that. And, Tramel alludes to, some people that Charlie's been hanging around could be fake. And this, that, and the third. Hey, Rain. And Charlie's like, well, shit, we ain't, we're foxes. We're foxes. We don't have to hide. Bitch, we gonna come at you. Okay? So, in Travis' voice, rah, rah, we're gonna come at you. So, baby, I gagged. This little part was a little boring, to be honest. And at this point, it was just like this whole opening, this whole Charlie's, like, I get it, I understand, okay? But it was just so long as a viewer to watch, okay? So I want to get into some of the shade that Charlie was throwing about his cast members. He said he looked over and he saw Chico garbage talking about Sherrod with some white girl. I said, oh, girl, the shade is starting early. I said, Charlie is not holding back. Now, Charlie, you were sickening in that video that you guys did. The rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type, nigga. That when y'all, like when they were showing like who the cast was going to be. Your confessional looks are letting me down because I expect more. Like, I was watching it with my homeboy, and we both, like, right when we saw you pop up in your confessional with that big gold thing on, we said the same thing. Like, Charlie has fine arms. You should have just left this part on right here and ripped that off and let us see your fine ass arms, or you could have put on one of those things right there, like, the little jewelry thing. Like, you didn't need to have that big extra, like, I just feel like when it comes to Charlie and our guy, it's giving very much putting on. Like, it's okay. Like, you can be that bitch and still be cool and normal and chill. You don't have to do all what you guys are bringing. However, I know that that's what Charlie gives, and that's why I was a fan of him on season 1. But at some point, Charlie, you just have to be the OG and let it be what it's gonna be, you know? Um, 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 Apparently, Sherrod had called Delicious a him, and Charlie had corrected him saying her, and he was like, girl, I'm not being shady. I'm just letting you know, like, your friend is girl. So what's the tea? I don't know. The meetup was just awkward. First of all, Charlie looked scared walking over there to meet them. Sherrod and Delicious, they don't look coked up high, but they look like they hit them a blunt before walking in. You know, that's what the highness was giving. And I just feel like shit, Delicious, this probably was her first scene. She probably was a bit nervous. So yeah, that's just that. They called December the bottom. So yeah, it seems like there's also some tea between Tramiel and Sherrod. We do remember at the end of the reunion, Tramiel had said something, or the season 1 reunion, Tramiel had said something to Sherrod, and they had this whole situation. So I think that Sherrod, aka Fiji, is holding on to that. And just let it go, because y'all ain't friends. You know, it really wasn't nothing there. You know, the reunion was over when you and Tramiel started arguing. So I just don't think y'all need to bring that to season 2. Let it be what it's gonna be. And that's just that. So after it's all said and done, when everybody's leaving, everybody has gone, you know, our guy and Charlie, they gag about the girls. You know, they're just a super, super shady duo. And I've just never been a fan of girls who shade bitches for no reason. I feel like if you're going to shade a bitch, like, have a valid point, have a valid reason. Like, don't just be throwing shade. You know, people love to say, oh, I'm just throwing shade. It's just reality TV. Yeah, but it's reality, so be yourself, you know? Like, just be natural, you know? And just let the shade, you know, run naturally. You know, I just think it's a lot of putting on going on, and it's weird to watch. It's hella weird to watch, like, for real. So y'all might want to, and I'm not the only person who's saying it, you know, the comments are saying it, other reviewers are saying it. It's just kind of like, what are y'all doing, you know? And but at the end of the day, you know, in the same breath, it's always good to have a good Judy that's going to have your back and you can throw shade with. But I will say this again, I just hope that Charlie and our guy can stand in their shade and own it when the time comes. Overall, the scene was long as fuck. It had great moments, but I wish they all would have just had like a little sit down, like after Charlie got done performing. Like, I wish all the girls would have just got together and like had a like quick little scene at the venue. But it didn't happen. You know, like had their own little area inside of the venue to talk, you know, something like that, so that we could really gag and get into some tea. So yeah, moving on. The Daiquiri Bar and Grill, okay? Akeem is here, and honestly, Akeem, you know, hate him or you love him, he woke it up for us, okay? He woke it up a little bit. He's reading. He said he's looking and feeling better. He said he got a nose job, bitch. His eyebrows is on fleek, bitch. Okay, Akeem, they gave Akeem this whole 30-second commercial of him painting his eyebrows. Bitch, I was on the floor, okay? Akeem is great for comedic moments. He's perfect for this show. You know, he is older. And I like how he's owning the fact that, yes, I'm EP. Yes, I'm going to come for you girls. And what? You know, a lot of EPs don't do that. You know, a lot of EPs try to, you know, I like the fact that he's owning the fact that, yeah, I'm being messy. Yeah, I'm being shady. Yeah, I'm stirring the pot. I'm the EP. Yeah. Yeah. So I go in for that. His energy is just hella crazy. But anyway, he's at a Daiquiri Bar and Grill, and he's there with, you know, a couple of friends. You know, everybody's just hanging out, you know. And then we see a flashback of him versus someone from season 1, Milan Jada. And I lived for Milan on season 1. I would have loved to see Milan come back. I really, 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 really would have. But yeah, they just showed that flashback of him in Milan and just how toxic it was and just how drunk he was. But King said he's over that. He's moving forward, and it is what it is. Okay, so shout out to Akeem. That's one of my bitches. Okay, so he brought Tramel to the daiquiri bar with him because Akeem is just hanging out with some friends, and then there's some karaoke going on, and we're going to get into that. So now we get into Tramel, what he's been doing. He's been working. He's been doing radio. Excuse me. He has a talk show podcast called The Corporate Mouth. So that's what's up, Tramel. And Tramel just been doing him. He's still single. He's with a guy named Chaos. They have a good old key. They just sitting there kikiing. Akeem got his shades on. I said, look at Akeem with these shades, giving me very much Cisco in the early 90s. I gagged, honey. Okay. Oh, I saw my bitch Nick in the building. He's always supporting. I love Nick. Ike is singing, so we're introduced to Ike. He's singing. And honestly, I'm wet down. Even in this moment, when I think about Ike and I mention his name, it's just like a puddle that comes out of me. So I definitely understand where Tramel was coming from. Tramel was feeling Ike, and you know what they say about the skinny boys. They got that pipe. So that's what Tramel is saying. Tramel is super into Ike in this moment. I don't really see them together like that. I don't know. They give brotherhood to me. I can see them being, a situation. They give very much hashtag brotherhood. So I don't really know if that would be a thing, To me, it doesn't even look, it doesn't look right. I'm all about a look. I'm all about, you need to be with this person, that, because it looks that, it's just, but Tramel, bitch, I feel you, okay? Ike is a singer, and I love how Ike is coming on, okay? He's not coming on being cocky. Oh, y'all seen me before. I know y'all have seen this. But, he's not being stupid. He's very much coming on, like, oh, damn, I know y'all don't know me, but let me show y'all. Let y'all get to know me. So, Ike, we're here for your energy. We are here for everything that you are about. We don't know you yet, love, so I like how you wheezed it up in there, and you made it a comedic moment, and to me it stood out amongst all of the new people we're meeting, because it's kind of like, how these girls come onto the shows and it's like, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, everybody knows me, I'm grand, and it was just a different energy. It was very on the humble tip, okay? So anyway, he has a sock company, so that's cute. Selling socks, he's a talented singer. He has songs out, he's actually an artist who charts. And these are his words. Yeah. So he's in the mix now. He wants to see what the girls are giving. He comes from a very small, secluded family, like, they didn't even really here for the gayism. He felt like he had to hide who he was and live his and who he, felt like he was deep down inside, because we all know black folk can be so ignorant towards the LGBTQ community, especially when we're children, and it's just tired and through. But I love the fact that he said that he can now, be himself, and he loves being in Atlanta, the reason he moved, I resonate with his reasoning for moving to Atlanta. It is a place where, millions of people have made their dreams come true. So why can't, another one, make their way? So living for that. He said he can be himself in Atlanta, aka the land of the gay. So baby, I gagged. And he's from Louisiana. I don't think it was New Orleans, but he is from Louisiana. I forgot the city. So Akeem introduces Tramel to Ike. And baby, I was gagged though at first, because I was like, I didn't think that Tramel would, have a thing for Ike. It was kind of awkward, but at the end of the day, we're all gay and we like who we like. So, it kind of makes sense, but then it doesn't. So they go to the back patio, and Akeem is just like, yeah, let me show y'all how I get down. You know, like, these are the girls that I hang around, and this is the tea, this is that girl. They went to the back patio. I said, these the people? Akeem just be talking, you know. And then I do want to say this because Akeem, you know, he reads down in his confessionals. You girls know, you've watched season 1. You should already know what Akeem gives in his confessionals. So, you know, don't get mad about it. Throw it back, and that will make for a great show. You know, don't get in your feelings about the shade Akeem is throwing. Just throw that shit right back, okay? And that'll keep it going, okay? Yeah, so, you know, they go to the patio, they're talking. Akeem congratulates Ike with a hug. You know, Tramel is just so flattered and flabbergasted. You know, hashtag it's all about the numbers. Akeem is just being Akeem. You know, he's just sitting there talking outside of his neck. You know, girl, I'm the EP, I'm older, I'm that bitch. You know, I don't care, you know, but Akeem is having a dinner, a event, a sit down, and he's inviting Tramel, he's inviting Ike, and I think he invited Chaos too. He just wants everyone to get together and just have a nice dinner. So I was like, okay, Akeem is hosting the first group event of the season. I'm here for that, where he's inviting everyone collectively. So I enjoyed that. I went in for that. I was like, okay, Akeem, you better hold an event, bitch. So anywho, he says he has a group of friends that he wants them to meet. You know, and apparently, you know, somebody said that they know how to bake. I think either Akeem or Tramel said they know how to bake, and then, you know, Ike just sat there and, you know, he's like, well, I've ate a lot of cakes in my life. Ike is just, he's definitely going to be one of the breakouts from, just because I am a reality TV connoisseur, so anything I say, you can definitely take it to the bank. Ike is definitely going to be a breakout star. Just because you came in on the humble tip. I do remember in the trailer, I saw you, like, you know, turning up, going off on somebody. So it's kind of like what pushed him to get there. But the fact that he came on so humble is going to truly work for him. Okay? I get skeptical. I totally get it. You know, the gays can be and do way too much at times. So he don't really know if he want to go and meet these new people. But he's like, okay, if they're anything like Tramel and Chaos, then yeah, I'll come, Akeem. You know, it is what it is. Yeah. So then Ike and Tramel, they go and have like a little sidebar conversation, and Tramel is just nervous down. Like, you could just see it in his face, in his energy, in his body language. You know, it's kind of like, you know, like the little high school girl, like asking the senior, you know, the high school freshman girl asking the senior for his number. Like, it was very like, I said, Tramel is really nervous. Baby, I gagged. So, you know, him and Ike, they have this whole little flirtation scene, you know, where, you know, they talk about going on a date, but don't really talk about going on a date. They exchange numbers. It was really cute for the show. And I enjoyed it. Akeem is just being Akeem, being super shady. You know, he's throwing condoms in his goddamn confessional, you know, telling Tramel that he needs to, you know, wrap it up, etc., etc. But Akeem just be talking. You know, I don't really think that the throwing condoms was necessary and all that. Like, girl, that was a lot. Akeem and Ike, they chit-chat. No. Tramel and Ike were chit-chatting. The vibe does kind of seem right. So it does seem like they're going to have a hashtag date night. And I hope that is shown on the show. I really do. Yeah, and then I do love what Ike told, what's his name? I do like what Ike told Tramel. He was like, I'm a pen in a gay stack. Like, I'm not like these other niggas. But that man, I tell that to my hoes. So my whole thing is, Ike, is that the truth, you know? Or was you just saying that to, you know, because right now you're coming off real smooth Mac Daddy, you know? Tramel is just head over heels for whatever you are giving up, honey, okay? And, you know, me too. So yeah, that's that. So we're gonna be looking forward to their situation. Could it be a blooming romance? We'll see. Next we meet Delicious Maserati, and she came on saying that she is the queen of G Status. I said, ooh, all right, you season one girls. This newbie is coming on saying she's the queen. But off the rip, I was like, oh, I feel like she a real bitch. She's turned up, in her confessional and her introduction. She's giving great energy. She's also a rapper. She's a transgender rapper. Her dad died, and she felt like she really couldn't be herself before he passed away. But once he passed away, she felt like she could really be herself and live in her truth and live her best life. So, bitch, kudos to you, living your truth. She also said that, it was kind of like a blessing in disguise when her dad died, which kind of took me aback. Like, girl, how's it a blessing, But, she said that she would not have been herself or probably not even have been here right now in present day if he didn't pass away. So I thought that was deep. And I think that should be explored a little more. Like her childhood, the father, the this, the that, okay? She's rehearsing in the studio, at the dance studio. She has a song called Talk to Me. Sherrod is there. He's being like her prop. She said they've been cool for a minute. See, and this is what I'm saying, because when I saw Sherrod and Delicious walk into Charlie's listening party, I was like, okay, so are they friends? Are we going to get a background? But then they gave it to us. I feel like we should have seen everything that we're seeing about getting to know all the girls and then show Charlie's listening party, so that way we could kind of get an understanding and kind of already know, this is who, this is what they're giving, woo, 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 because it kind of makes sense now that, the energy that was going on between Delicious and Charlie when they were talking at his listening party. You're both in the LGBTQ community, you're both rappers, and I heard that you guys both opened up for Light Skin Keisha. I heard that, Delicious was booked by the promoters and Charlie was booked by the show. So that's that. So could it be a little rapper beef going on? Because I don't understand why Charlie was shading Delicious so bad like that. And really all Delicious said was, I don't like his look. So I don't know. I'm watching. I just have to speak on it. The whole cast was there when she opened up at Opera, and when she got on her goddamn legs and she was doing this right here. I said, okay, entertainment. Okay, I'm gonna have to go listen to some of her music. And I really love Light Skin Keisha. Live for her. It was a lot going on apparently that night at Opera. According to Sherrod, between him and Tramiel, there was like some awkward tension going on. But like I just said, please don't bring Tramiel versus Sherrod into season 2, because they really didn't have any beef season 1, and then they got into it at the end of the reunion of season 1. So it is what it is. I feel like they are in 2 different worlds. So just let it be. But Tramiel did say that he wants to move forward with everyone. And he's just looking forward to the future. I do feel like Delicious is super cute in this scene. You've got a little workout attire on. The weave looks good. The makeup was right. Oh, and I do want to say this. I'll say that later. Stand by. So her and Sherrod are just talking about, just Opera and how she's performing and opening and, their friendship. They're just kikiing. Okay, we get it. We see it. We love it. Like I just said, I feel like production should have showed us all of these friendships before showing us the event at Charlie's thing, because it would have put a lot of things into perspective. And we would have been like, oh, okay, her and Sherrod be cool for a minute. She a rapper. Oh, no wonder her and Charlie, oh, they got that tension. Like, so it's kind of like I started putting things together after it got to probably about an hour and 10 minutes into the show. Charlie and our guy, they're out shopping. First of all, let me say this. I love Charlie's look when he's shopping in the mall. I love that red fur. I love the shades. I love his graphic tee. I love the black leather pants. I think it looks good. I think Charlie looks great in this scene. So they're out shopping, they're kicking. They do have a very natural energy together. Like I said, like I get, but I do feel like they're just unnecessarily shady. I do. I really do. So y'all are gonna have a lot to answer for, to y'all cast members. Our guy says that he has a passion for fashion. So they also, it's like that every time we see our guy and Charlie together, it's like they always have to discuss, you know, the other girls and how the other girls are just tied and through, and you know how they just have $1 million, they're the queens, you know. So it's kind of like, stop giving these girls y'all energy, stop talking about them, bringing them up so much if y'all so, you know, above, and you know, that's all. It just seems like everyone is on the fences about meeting the other girls. You know, somebody say, hey, I'm meeting a circle, and somebody else like, I don't know. And then somebody be like, hey, I'm meeting a circle, and somebody's like, ooh, I don't know. So it's kind of like, why is everybody so turned off by the circle? Like, y'all don't know each other. Just meet and link and see what they do. Like, why does it have to be like a, I don't know. You know, I just think it's childish. And at the end of the day, y'all all on the same platform. So it's just calm down. Everyone, okay, I just said that. Charlie invites our guy to Akeem's dinner. Charlie really wants to go because he said he doesn't have any beef with Akeem. We all know Charlie can hold his own. Do we not remember when he walked into, you know, that little sit down they had season 1 and asked Sherrod if he had an issue, and Sherrod didn't say anything. So I feel like Charlie can hold his own, so I think our guy should pipe down on the, you don't need to hang around these people you are you hang with. Oh, girl, I get it, our guy. You want to be a big brother, a big sister. You know, you want to take Charlie under your wing. And you even said that now you're trying to do music. It just seems like, are y'all the same person? Y'all one and the same. You know, let Charlie be his own person, okay? If Charlie wants to go to the dinner and kiki with the girls, be clear, Charlie was on season 1, Akeem was on season 1. They have a rapport. If he wants to go and kiki with them and have dinner, I feel like that's okay. Like, he a grown-ass man. Quit trying to, like, drill that in his head about not fucking with these outside people. Like, at the end of the day, it's a show. Who is he only supposed to fuck with? You? It's not going to be a great show. You know, if he's only fucking with you, you know, you gotta mix and mingle with your other cast members, okay? I know this is probably your first time doing a reality show, but that's what comes with it. You have to be around people that you normally probably wouldn't associate with, but it makes for great TV. Yeah, and then, okay, this is another scene that was just long, and I'm just like, okay, can we stop talking about the other girls? I mean, I get it, you know, but it's just dinner. It's just dinner. You know, Charlie can always get up and exit stage left, you know, if he feels uncomfortable or threatened, but it's kind of like, what y'all scared of? Why y'all don't want to go to the dinner? Why is everybody so anti the dinner? Like, what's going to come up? What's going to come out? Like, I was confused, so I was like, why don't nobody want to go to the dinner? Just go eat. I don't get it. So anyways, so at the end of the day, Charlie and our guy, they're both working girls. Our guy has been invited to DTLR fashion show. He wants Charlie to come and be there. He also opened up about how he's getting into music. And then our guy said that he auditioned for season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race. And, you know, he didn't do it because just like Ike, see, y'all have so much in common with these people, but everybody trying to be standoffish against one another. You have to get to know people and open up to each other. Hey, lovable asshole. You have to get to know each other and open up to one another. Like, the fact that y'all trying to be so standoffish is weird. And our guy, you and Ike, grew up the same way. You didn't want to do RuPaul's Drag Race because you felt like, oh, my family, oh, they're going to see me in drag. Ike felt like he couldn't be himself, and I'm going to get into Redrick too. It's like all of you guys have went through similar situations growing up. So it's kind of like, get to know a bitch before you judge a bitch. God damn. His name is Kimora when he's in drag, and Charlie wants, you know, him to bring back Kimora for his new music video. Our guy also said that he's in a play. So I said, okay, hashtag working girl. So y'all shady for no goddamn reason is very extra. But at the end of the day, y'all are working and you guys are showing what you do. So I can appreciate that. But yeah, it's just kind of a turnoff. Like, cause y'all, I mean, those who know who King Cain is, those who have watched me on Chasing Dallas, people know that Cain is not one for people who just throw dry shade for no reason. Like, bitch, you gonna throw some shade at me, bitch, I wanna know what the problem is, ho, and don't feel no type of way when the shade comes back, okay? You cannot throw shade and then, you know, feel some type of way when somebody shades you back. No, 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 no. The shade field is open for everybody. So anyways, they go back to Charlie versus Sherrod. You know, you got a problem with me, the icon, which it was very iconic. Like, he walked in, you got a problem with me. And Sherrod was on hush. I mean, that's the truth. It was on season 1. We saw it. You know, Charlie walked in with his little fro top, you know. Oh, by the way, love Charlie with the haircut. When they showed that flashback, I said, damn, that's what Charlie used to look like. I forgot. But Charlie has done a complete 360. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, that was just that long scene. Overall, they're shopping in the store. It's our guy's friend. She owns the store. She's a black lady. She's in business. And that's just what that is. Let me read some comments. Hey, King and Chad. The shade they throw is how you get popped in the mouth. It's too much. Hey. Cain was fabulous. Yes, his transphobic comments in the beginning were too much. Not looking forward to that scene this season. I agree. I'm leaving 10. Okay. Yes, the barber's on his way. I need people to do something other than music. Well, I do feel like GSTATUS is kind of like the gay love in hip-hop. I really do. Love you, Cain. Right. Charlie and our guy give me Mariah and Quiet vibes from season 1 of Married to Medicine. Akeem is nasty, messy. Why can't he just be messy? That's more entertaining to me. Yeah, Akeem be out of pocket sometimes. Akeem is garbage. Tramel was given. Want to go on a day. I don't know what that means. Tramel shot his shot. I think him and Ike would be like best friends. I agree. Ike is so talented. He can really sing. He can. Yes, giving bromance. Yes, like I said, brotherhood. I like the extra ass Milan. Yes, Milan was everything. If you're fabulous, just be fab without forcing it. I agree. So next we see, you know, Devon. He comes walking through, strutting, you know, and then they even changed the music because they had the music playing. It was kind of like subtle. You know, we see Akeem sitting right there, you know, waiting on Devon to walk up. And then all of a sudden, the music changes and the beats drop. And we see Devon with hips, thighs, and ass walking through, you know, being Devon, okay? And I just said the Chasing Reality Stars have taken this platform by storm. I was like, oh my God, it was really good to see Akeem and Devon back together in a scene on a show. You know, we haven't saw Devon in a long time, and it was just good. You know, Devon is bringing that energy. I do feel like Devon came out very hostile though, like y'all bitches, y'all hoes, woo, woo, woo. And we know that's Devon, but I was like, damn, Devon, have they did anything yet? Damn, girl. He was very aggressive. He does have resentment to meet Akeem because just of Akeem's past shit that he had did. Just y'all know how Akeem used to be real silly on Chasing Atlanta. So, you know, Devon really won't fucking with him. But he does want to see if him and Akeem are going to be good. Because he don't really trust people. Devon opened up about his past, being touched, not really being able to trust people. So he was just kind of like, once you do something to me, bitch, I can't fuck with you. I can't rock with you. I don't trust you. And I feel that. I get that. You know, Devon is still the same old trill bitch, be clear. He does keep it real with Akeem about Akeem just being a drunk and bitch. You know, I really want to be doing this shit on with the cameras, but we can have a conversation and we could talk about it and we could, you know, we could chop it, we could talk about it, you know? So this scene was just beautiful to me. Like, oh my God, Akeem and Devon together. Devon had his nerve talking about Akeem and drinking. He was liddish in his confessional. Yeah. Devon drink his drink, you know, and Akeem drink his drink. We all drink our drink, and both of them have had turned up moments on chasing reality, you know. So, you know, maybe Devon, like he said, he's over it, he's moving forward, you know, so that's not what he does. And then, you know, Akeem is inviting him to come to the dinner. He wants him to meet these other girls. And Devon is like, girl, I ain't got time for these girls. Because first of all, you know, Devon shades Shirai, you know, the super shade about him doing porn. But I do agree with Devon in that moment. Like I just defended Shirai, you know, about doing porn and doing it. Like, it's okay, do it. But I just feel like the reason why people give and gave Shirai so much flack for porn is because his whole narrative on season 1 was, I don't want to be known for porn. I'm moving forward from porn. I'm done with porn. Porn. You know, but then you was right back at the cabin trip, allegedly. So it's kind of like, are you done or are you not? So I feel like if Shirai just owns the fact that, yeah, bitch, I'm a porn star and you jack to me, you know, I feel like it would just, I would live so much more for Shirai because of the fact that you owning the fact that you a hoe. It's okay. But not a hoe, but like a, you know, porn star freak, you know. But I don't know, it seems like, you know, there's some tea there with Devon and Shirai that we're going to get into later on this season that I'm just really not even here for. It's just so disrespectful on so many levels. But I will gag that situation when that time comes. Devon shaded Tramiel. He called him boring. He said he knows of Ike. He said that, you know, Ike is cool. Ike is cool with Cameron from Chasing Atlanta. So Devon was like, yeah, I've seen Ike, you know, woo, 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 woo. Was that Nasty Child coming about Cameron? Did y'all clock that? One of them had said, ooh, Nasty Child. And I was like, who are they talking about? Because they had just mentioned Cameron's name. So I was like confused. Devon talks about how he's not here for December. You know, he throws out a coke allegation about December, and now he's just not here for him, period. Okay, don't really know what's going on there, but I'm sure we're gonna get into it on the season. Then he read Charlie Exile, aka Fake Beard, Fake Tats. I'm just dead at Devon. Devon just came on basically saying, I'm here, and you bitches need to clean up your shit, okay? But I do agree with the shit he was saying about Charlie because, you know, Charlie likes to, you know, say all this stuff about people and this person's fake and, you know, Akeem eyebrows is tithing through, you know, when people are saying that his beard is fake, I don't know, and the tattoos are fake. I don't know. Do y'all know? But Devon said that he's gonna go, you know, and he's gonna get the girls should already get in line because y'all know who I am. And it just seems like him and Akeem are moving forward, you know, like they're in like a, you know, in a better place. So I was here for it. I was gagging, you know, I loved it. They hugged it out and it was just like really, really, really great. Okay. It was really great. Maybe because I just have a connection with Devon and Akeem already, and to just see them together again, it was great. So shout out to GSTATUS production. Y'all did that. Period. So then it flashes back to Charlie and our guy still shopping. Charlie wants our guy to come to the dinner, but he said he ain't coming. So next we meet Redrick, aka Pretty Boyfriend. He's a hairstylist. He's a makeup artist. I love his confessional look, the jacket, the pink jacket. I think he had maybe like some pink right here, you know, the hair. I was like, okay, Redrick, you turn looks. And let me just give my props to Redrick, okay? Finally, we have a man who is comfortable and can own the fact that, yeah, I like to dress up as you know, in girl clothes. I do me, like, and because we've seen it done so many times, but we haven't seen it done this perfect, you know. Redrick is another one who came in on the humble tip. He's from a small country town. He lived in Dallas, Texas before. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Then he moved to Houston. Now he's in Atlanta. You know, he's just here chasing his dreams, doing what he got to do. I think Redrick slays. I like his look. His other look in the confessional, the Kim Kardashian wet dress that he had on. Like the hair. And Redrick got body. Like, Redrick shaped like a whole woman out here. So Redrick, you know, you're naturally curvaceous. And we here at the King K-Way TV, we live for it. So yeah, Redrick is another one of my new faves that I think I'm gonna like. I like his idea and his method of what a pretty boy means. Like, bitch, I'm still a man. I just love how he owns that. Like, don't get the game twisted, bitch. I just like to dress up and be pretty. I'm hashtag pretty, bitch. But don't get the game twisted, confused, or confounded, okay? And I just love that he's coming on here and he's doing androgyny the right way. Catch it. He's doing androgyny the right way. Catch it. Catch it. Anywho, yeah, so here again, we're seeing these girls work. So now we see, Redrick, aka Pretty Boyfriend. He's sitting there, like looking, doing the makeup or whatever. And I like what he said. He said, I'm doing her makeup because she dropped a deposit. So drop your location. Poo. I lived for that. I went in for that. He's working on a lash line. Him and his client, they kiki. Redrick opens up about why he's androgynous. And, there's some tea with his mom. His mom is kind of about it, but he said that she sees it on social media and he tells her, and she's like worried about him, like safety and stuff like that. But he said he be letting her know, like, mama, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Like, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, these niggas don't want to see me. Because he said this wig comes off and the fists go up. Period. Okay? So, yeah, like, Redrick was just giving life. Like, he really was. And I like how he was just describing, like, oh, I was this, and then I just came into this. Like, it was very theatrical, but it wasn't overacted. And he's one of the newbies who didn't seem like he was reading from a script. He was just very much, I'm Redrick, aka Pretty Boyfriend. Okay, so, yeah, he just wants acceptance from the family, but he is optimistic. He discusses being invited to the dinner to the client, and he said, I'm invited by Akeem, and she was like the same Akeem who had an issue with Milan Jada, who's another androgynous male, and Redrick was like, at the end of the day, like, if I'm gonna respect him, so he gonna respect me, so it ain't gonna be no see, Redrick, this is how you're supposed to do it, y'all. Be down to go mingle. At the end of the day, you're newbies coming into the situation, okay? So take a note out of Redrick's book and just be down to mix and mingle and get to know a bitch until a bitch try you. Sometimes we can have like these pent up notions about who we think a person is. And all you really have to do is get to know a person. So shout out to Redrick for wanting to go. I do think that it was nasty what Akeem did to Milan, just the things he was saying to him on season 1. It was crazy, but Milan had him out too. And here's another thing that Delicious and Redrick both did. They owned the fact that they watched season 1. I hate when bitches come on the platform and act like they ain't watched the prior seasons. They don't know what's going on. They don't know who is who. Because you're lying. You would be an idiot. You would be a fool to join a show and not watch and do your due diligence and figure out what is going on. So shout out to Pretty Boyfriend. Like, I just liked his scene. Like, he's giving it. I just hope that he doesn't fade out. Because I don't think, he doesn't look like he's going to bring any drama. And I just hope that he doesn't fade out because of that. Before I get into this last scene of the night, I love Redrick. He admitted that the tats are fake. I don't know about the beard. Devon had never talking about Cain, that purple shirt. Hey, Virgoers. Love you, Cain. Okay, yeah. So, moving on to the final scene of the 2-hour premiere. We see Akeem in the studio, everybody working on music. There's a lot of people working on music in Atlanta, in the LGBTQ community. If you ain't got it, you just ain't got it, Right? You a hit, bitch. But anyways, Akeem, he's in the studio. He wants to, get into music. There's a guy named Zion there, and Akeem said he looked like Young Jock. He does look like Young Jock. I gagged. I was on the floor when Akeem said that. This whole damn scene was just, what the fuck is going on? What am I watching? You know, like I was like, what the hell? Akeem comes in, he hugs him when Zion was going for a handshake. So I was like, okay, so there must be some tea there because Akeem, you just crunked to hug this boy, but then the boy was like trying to downplay the situation with a handshake. So me, it was already in my head what was to come, you know? So, so yeah, the boy he's talking about, you know, he got signed to Mama D. Okay. I was glad that the king said what he said about Mama D and being signed to her, you know, because we were all thinking it. We were all thinking it. Was confusing but funny. First they was talking about their music and then they went to their past sexual escapade. Yeah, like I was waiting to see Akeem get in the booth. But yeah, so when Akeem was reading Mama D and reading, you know, the fact that, boy, what has she done for you? It's been 6 months. So, you know, is there a budget? Is there a this? Is there a that? So maybe Akeem does know what he's talking about. Like when the bitch is supposed to be managing the bitch, like, you know. But, you know, Zion was really happy and proud to, he was happy and proud to be signed to Mama D. So, I mean, congratulations to you. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody done drunk Mama D. I even know she had a record label. Mama D slow. Akeem said Zion looks like Young Jock. I'm dead. Akeem is inviting him to the dinner. And then Akeem goes in to say, like, yeah, you know, I knew you back in the day, you know, when you were going by Jabari, you know, when you were a stripper, when you were 50 pounds lighter, when you were finer, And the boy was just like, oh, okay, yeah, you knew me, but, you know, that's as far as you knew me. You know, really like downplaying it, like really being cool, really being like smooth. And I was just like, okay, so is Akeem gagging us or is this some true tea? So then it just comes out that Akeem and the boy have fucked around allegedly plenty of times. They even had a threesome where they both took down a bottom together. So I don't feel like Akeem is lying. Like, ain't nobody got to lie on their dick or nothing. Like, girl, we fucked. It is what it is. Like, so what? We all fucking. So who cares? Maybe when y'all fucked Jabari, aka Zion, maybe when y'all fucked back in the day, maybe, you know, Akeem was more than what Akeem is now, who we've grown to see, you know, on these shows. But maybe Akeem was that nigga back in the day. So it is what it is. If y'all fucked around, y'all played around, like, what's the big ordeal? But baby, you got Jabari, aka Zion, fucked up if he was going to admit that. So it's like he was like trying to downplay Akeem and just nah, man, you know what's trill, bro. And I was just like, oh, okay, y'all fucked. But he is denying it down. I'm lost because he said he got standards. And then Akeem was like, okay, and baby, I got standards too. Be clear. I said we did fool around in the past, honey. But what's in front of me right here, right now, I can't deal with. So, you know, I feel like Akeem was right for shading him. Like, bitch, don't try to sit up here and like it ain't good. Yeah. So, you know, I was here for Akeem in this scene. I was here for every ounce of shade he was throwing. I was here for the bomb. I love a bomb being dropped. I love a bomb being dropped. I was here for the bomb being dropped about them allegedly screwing. And I'm just like, Akeem, do you love him? Like, it's like Akeem started getting emotional about the fact that Zion was, what's the name of him? And so then, I guess Akeem had said they fucked around way too much. And then Zion kind of turned up and was like, bitch, ain't nobody moving. And I said, oh, okay, so you can bring it, you know? I don't know if this was Zion's first scene or anything like that, but I needed more from Zion. You know, if you're going to deny it, I need you to stand up, run out of the scene. I can't believe he's making up lies about, like, let's do that so it can be more believable, but it just wasn't believable that you guys did not smash, okay? But I get it, you know, sometimes you don't want to remember who you don't fucked around with or, you know, go back into those things, into that thought process, but it is what it is. Like I've said earlier on in this review, we all gay black men with the exception of Delicious. So it's kind of like, get fuck, and like, I don't know. Maybe that's just the freak in me, but who cares? Just fucking gone. And I do absolutely love what Akeem told him because Zion tried to make it seem like, oh, are you getting clout from, you trying to get clout? And Akeem was like, what, please, like, you would get, you can get more clout off of me than I could get from you. I just had to tell a nigga that. I just had to tell a nigga that. So when Akeem said that, I was like, okay, girl, nobody need no clout off you. I am the clout. So I lived for that. So they just started going at it back and forth. And I just have one question. So Zion, do you remember it or not? Do you remember fucking around with Akeem or nah? Because it kind of seemed like Zion was about to own it, but then he switched it. He was like, yeah, so you saying if we fucked around, no, my dick ain't but if we fucked around like you say we did. And it was just like, okay, Zion doesn't want to own it. And that's okay. But that was the last scene from the 2-hour premiere. Shout out to the entire cast. Shout out to the OGs, Akeem, Tramiel, and Charlie. I expect great things from you three just because I love an OG ass bitch. I love a trailblazer. I love to see growth, and I love to see these people come back time after time, season after season, because it's just great and it just makes sense. Yeah, overall, it was a really great episode. We didn't get to see that fine ass nigga who was bouncing his ass on the trailer and did the split. The one that was screaming at Tramiel in the trailer. Roman, fine ass, goddamn fat booty ass nigga. We didn't get to see him, so what's T? Did he quit? Yeah, but GSTATUS, you girls are doing the thing. I cannot wait to see this next episode. You know, when you guys are having dinner. Because I think that's when the shit... I think this is when the shit is about to get crazy. And now we're about to get into GSTATUS, okay? I believe Akeem, Zion started stuttering and shit. Akeem called him a Tonka truck. I was screaming. Are we going to see you in the mid-season trailer somewhere along this season? No. You won't see me on GSTATUS. But there is a new show, The Shit We Do for Love. And it was created and produced by Kevon Burns, who is the creator, originator of Chasing Reality, Chasing Atlanta. And it's a really great show, and I've been watching it. I've been reviewing it. And, you know, I'm hosting their reunion this weekend. So it's just kind of like, you know, taking commentating to the next level. So that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in truly being in charge of the girls. I just don't know if I want to be a part of an ensemble cast ever again. But I would like to have my own show about King Cain and the shit I go through, period. So anyway, guys, that's the end of this review. I love you all. God bless you all. Keep doing you. And fuck them other hoes. Period. Bye.